everybody. It's Harry Ashton Thompson IV, the voice of Misunderstood Creature Entertainment and player of Dennis. And as you can see, Dennis is leveled up, and we have 1,820 salt to acquire if we want to level up again. You can see there's been a lot of work that I've been doing since last playthrough, and the reason for that is I haven't really gotten anything other than salt. I mean, I opened up a gate, but I faced no bosses. And so I decided to make a video. I'm going to call it a salt grinder video. And there's going to be a couple other of these as we go through. And what a salt grinder is, as you can see, I've boosted my dexterity. And I've leveled up assassin and marksman. So Dex is going up, my ability to use weapons is going up, and this is kind of what this build is all about, is using range attacks and dexterity weapons and mobility to obliterate your foes. Now, there are some enemies which will not take kindly to that, and you're going to need a shield, so we're going to need to eventually build into that, but for the most part, we should be okay. So, yeah. But yeah, when it comes to it, you can see we're not fully maxed out by any means yet, but we have a good enough lead and we have a good enough understanding of how things work. And, you know, we have some good stats here. Strength is 6, Endurance 9, Dex 13, Willpower 10, and Magic and Wisdom really haven't gone up or down any. So, we're looking pretty good for a baseline character. So, how did I get to this point? Well, that's what I'm about to show you. Oh, you'll also note that Brienne fire pot over there, that's actually important too. This guy over here, he sold me this stuff. So that's the pitch fire, and next video you're going to see that in use, but those things cost 500 gold a pop, and that was another reason I had to get that, as well as the fire pot. That also is costly. And you can see I've upped the amount of bolts that we can shoot. I got 5 grenades from doing a little bit of exploring. So it's been a exciting time. And Dennis is ready now. I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of a lay of the land of how I grind salt in the first level. So here we go. First, kill this zombie and kill the one up there. Don't stop to move. Just kind of, do like a running attack, so to speak. And we're going to climb up the ladder that we established earlier in the not the prologue, but the first chapter. And you see we're letting the enemies spawn behind us. We're going to drop in here like old school Batman, old school radio sort of comic books, and just descend down so they don't get any time to respond to us whatsoever. Now, we looked out there, and normally that guy takes around 3 hits. And with that, sometimes you'll get lucky, and if you get like a good critical, you can drop that dude to his knees, and he just goes down. You can see we're outsmarting the wolf here. We're going to use the platforms, and this is a little bit gamey, but it works. So there you go, and then you can get some gold by breaking these barrels, because the barrels will respawn every time you go through here. So you're guaranteed a little bit of gold. It's not a lot, but every bit counts. And you can see we've already gone from 560 to 740. And just by killing these bats, we're gaining salt. And I'm going to go up here now, and this stairwell leads us up to an area where that body is permanently in that sitting position, a little bit above me, right there. That's where I found the grenades and the rogue's gear. I'm not really wearing the rogue's gear because I don't feel it's as good as the hunter gear, and it doesn't look as cool in my opinion. We have a magnificent blue beard and mustache, so we are not giving that up for a simple ninja mask. So you can see how we roll past the opponent. We do get a combo in there, and we do a decent chunk of damage. Now, I took damage from a zombie, which I forgot pops up after you kill that thing. But when you're dealing with those enemies that pound their axe and they're going to charge you. So you want to take those enemies down before they get into that sort of reactionary status. And the best way to do that I found is to roll past them and get a good combo in. Like that one over there, just don't give them a chance. You know. So that's tasty hearty roll right there. Not as tasty as this Coke though. This is good Coke. But all right. So yeah, you can see the whip's good for distance, but look at how much health we lost there by not paying attention and by staying still. And that's really the main key, I think. That if you learn anything from this specific video, it's that staying still is a bad idea. But by resetting things like we did in that candle room over there, we got our health back, and we got our willpower back, and now we're interacting with the enemies again because the enemies have reset. So that means that guy's down there again, and see, I barely was able to escape that deadly combo that was going to be unleashed on me. You have to be very aware of your willpower. That's that blue bar. Because when you do rolls or you do combos and stuff like that, you're going to take away a little bit of willpower. So if you overextend yourself, you are in for a world of hurt. So that's the other reason I like the crossbow and the gun is if you know how to use them right, you can definitely prolong your use of willpower, and the amount of damage that you can put out is exponentially increased. So as you can see, we're once again down here when we're leaving, and we took out those zombies, and now we're taking out this one, and we exit out what previously was the original door we came in, but we go in, we're always going up that ladder. And that also gives us a sense of completion, so we're not coming out the same place we went in. And that is important. And next time, with all this power, we're going after the boss. It's going to be a journey to the top of the tower and an epic duel between Dennis and the lord of this castle.